Hey guys, another day, another reselling Q&A. Excuse my lack of facial paint. Today's been a day. I had to take my oldest son to get COVID tested because he was exposed on a day last week. One of his friends just found out he has COVID, which is fucking wonderful. I'm pissed because this kid should have been in quarantine because his mom had COVID. Yeah, she found out she has COVID and she's letting her kid like go to school and hang out with friends and not quarantine. Like what? I feel like that's one of the reasons why this shit is so crazy, is because people are just fucking idiots like that. Like, fingers crossed that he doesn't have COVID. We'll know the results tomorrow morning. We'll see. Okay. First question. I have a question for your next Q&A. I put 2 packages in my mailbox to ship stuff out like I normally do now, but USPS hasn't scanned them yet. I was thinking it's due to the Labor Day holiday and then being backed up. What would you do in this case? Poshmark has already sent me a final shipment warning, and I did tell Posh they were shipped out. Also, I messaged I can't talk. I messaged the buyers and told them I shipped them out and not to cancel them. Okay, so I don't know. I screenshotted this like a couple of days ago, so I don't know exactly when this was. Hopefully everything is resolved by now, but I would hopefully chalk it up to the holiday weekend. I feel like the post office is just, it's like declining slowly. Declining more and more like every friggin' day. I feel like there's just always new issues and it's just really frustrating. So hopefully everything is good, but yeah, I would say that it was because of the holiday. I would give it a few more days. Like, you did everything that I would have done. You contacted Poshmark, you contacted the buyers. So fingers crossed, Callie, that everything is fine now. Next question. What do you think about bed ratings? I think you mean bad ratings. I've gotten a couple lately. Some give me a reason why, some say other. I want to reach out to the person and ask them what the matter is. So I've just learned not to focus on ratings. Some people you just can't please. And I think it's frustrating when somebody gives you a less than 5-star rating and they put other as the reason and they don't explain what the reason is. It's like, how the fuck is that helpful? Like, I don't even know what the issue is. How is that helpful? If you know that you're a good seller, you know, you're an honest seller, you're selling, you know, quality things. If they're less than quality, you know, you're letting the buyer know that. If you're doing everything right on your part and somebody still gives you a bad rating, you know, then it's really nothing to worry about. Sometimes people give bad ratings because of like shipping, because the post office takes a long time, which isn't your fault. So it's really not fair that they're rating you on that. Just learn to not worry about ratings, because it's just, it's a headache that you just don't need. Next question. I just had someone add over 20 items to a bundle. They obviously aren't going to buy everything, so why would they do that? Okay, Amanda, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that they obviously won't buy it, because there are people out there that buy huge bundles. I have sold a bunch of huge bundles before. I've sold a bundle of 37 things. I can't even remember the exact numbers. 37 things. That was my biggest bundle. I've sold, I think 25 things, 26 things. I've sold a bunch of huge bundles, and that reminds me, I still need to make that video with tips on how to create bundles. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily just say like, oh, they're just, you know, they don't know what they're doing. Try sending them an offer and see what happens. I have people add things to bundles all the time. I had somebody add, well, let's check. I think it was 15 things. Let's see. She's purchased from me before. Let's see. She has added 15 things to a bundle and I sent her an offer. And I think she has purchase, now I gotta check because I'm curious. She purchased a bundle of 12 things from me before, so you know, she might purchase more. But yeah, I wouldn't just assume that because they're adding a lot of things to a bundle they don't want to buy all that stuff, because that's definitely not the case, and you might lose out on a big bundle sale if you just assume that. So yeah, so send them an offer and then just see what happens. Speaking of offers, are you able to see previous offers that you have sent someone? So unfortunately you can't until you send another offer, which is super annoying. Posh Fest is coming up and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that there are going to be a lot of changes coming. I mean, I feel like there's just so many like small changes that Poshmark could do that would make the experience on the app so much better. Like, one of them being seeing previous offers. Another one being being able to message your buyers privately, because bundle comments, we all know, well, we should all know that bundle comments are not private. So yeah, so I just feel like there's a lot of things that Poshmark needs to change to help improve the buyer seller experience. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that PoshFest, it's gonna happen. I did buy a ticket to PoshFest, by the way. I will definitely let you guys know my experience and what I think about it after it happens. It's actually coming up in a couple weeks. It's the first weekend in October, I think. First or second weekend? No, first weekend. Last question, I think. Yes, last question. Can you make a video on your top selling brands? I'm very curious to know what's selling for you. I think I'm picking up all the wrong stuff. Yes, I will. That's on my list of videos to make. But I do want to just throw this out there. Just because something is selling for me doesn't necessarily mean it'll sell for you. There's just lots of factors that go into it. But yes, I will make a video telling you my top selling brands, and hopefully that's somewhat helpful. But again, just know that, you know, just because it sells for me doesn't necessarily mean it'll sell for you. I have a lot of repeat buyers that buy like the same brands. Like my girl Jasmine, she loves my bleach stuff. Shout out to you, Jasmine. I know you watch my videos. You're awesome. So yeah, so I have a lot of like repeat buyers that buy like specific styles or brands. So I think that obviously helps. That might not necessarily be helpful to you if you're like a newer seller and I'm like, hey, I sell a shit ton of Victoria's Secret pink. A lot of resellers I know stay away from that because they say that they can't sell it. But I do have, like I said, a ton of repeat buyers that know that I sell a lot of that brand and they come to me for it. But anyway, I will make the video, but just know like in the back of your mind, like, hey, just because it sells for Vanessa, it might not sell for me. Right, so that is it for this video. I hope I answered your questions. If you have any other questions, you can comment down below, send me a DM on Instagram or tweet me on Twitter. If you're new to Poshmark and you want to sign up, you can use my code. It is Keepin' It Rad. You get a $10 credit and I also get a $10 credit, so thank you. I actually was just checking my referrals the other day and I have referred, guys, I've referred a lot of you guys, and I hope you guys are loving Poshmark. I hope you guys are loving Poshmark and making money or buying things. How many people have I referred? I have referred 814 people. Like, what? 814 people. Whoa. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys in my next video.